Hey, everyone. Hey. It's your girl, Precious Williams, proud founder and CEO of the Perfect Pitch Group. And welcome to the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. I came downstairs of where we are. I might take it upstairs because I know I'm having a live right now. So I might need to. So today's episode is really on divine divine unexpected blessings when facing failure. So as y'all know, I'm here at EssenceFest. I'm here. We launched Pitch Bold Profit Gold on Friday, July 5th from 5 to 7. When I tell y'all, I gotta take some things off. I want to talk to y'all. I want to tell y'all the true tea and just get it popping. And so it's Sunday. Y'all know how we like to do. But I just want to kind of get into things. Y'all want some of that true tea? That true tea that only the killer pitch master can give you? Then let's go. Coming to New Orleans, I didn't know what to expect. The last time I was here was 3 years ago when I was up for Book of the Year and Author of the Year for one of my five number one best-selling books. I haven't been back in a long time, and to come back because of the Queen, Brittany Raji Alberti. She was having the Rich Mama Summit, and we just happened to be on the phone. And I was thinking about launching Pitch Bold Profit Gold, but I don't know if I believed in myself enough. I don't know, but I purchased my plane ticket, got the hotel, and I said, let's get it popping. And when I tell you, anybody's ever launched something, anybody's ever come out with something, you have all of this fear, this worry, this anxiety, this doubt. And I know y'all like, why do you have fear, worry, and doubt if you've done a lot of things in your life? Because you don't know. In business, the last time I checked is not guaranteed. We're in a pandemic, economic downturn, social unrest, inflation, recession. I mean, avocados been $10 for real though. And I live in New York City. So I am here to just break things down and show you how divine, unexpected blessings come most when you like I was facing all sorts of things. The people telling me, oh, it doesn't make sense now in this economy. Oh, you only work with these big companies, corporations, foundations, and nonprofits. Why would you do something like this? Why did you write books? Why did you do all these sort of things? And I had to remember that I can't listen to people who ain't fought in the trenches with me. If you've never run a business, if you've never started a business, you can tell people a lot of things, but I've run a business for 14 years. I was a lawyer before that. Before that, I was, in college, law school, and people always told me what was impossible for me because I came from the other side of the tracks. And I'm here to tell you, I've done everything, I've probably done everything wrong in business to do everything right. So when people tell me it's impossible to do something, that gives me that fuel, like, because it didn't happen for you doesn't mean it's not going to happen for me. So let's get into this divine, unexpected blessing. And if y'all got some questions, drop them like it's hot in the comment. Y'all know I acknowledge every question, every comment, because without y'all, I wouldn't be here. Without y'all support, without y'all coming out to my live events, without y'all coming to where I speak and I train, without y'all being here when my books all came out, without y'all being here to celebrate with me with my billboards in Times Square, without y'all showing up for me in different countries around the world. This little black girl from St. Louis did the impossible. And I couldn't have done it without y'all support and y'all love. And that I didn't do anything that everybody expected me to do. So when I tell y'all, let's get into it. So y'all ever try something and things just go wrong? Like everything just seems to go wrong. So I've been traveling so much this year. I've been all over the country. And in the fall, y'all know I hit international. I've gotten all these great clients, like Verizon is my Verizon Score, and a couple other companies are my newest clients. You imagine when I started, people told me I was too fat, too black, and didn't have an Ivy League degree. How in the world do I have clients like this and it's not Black History Month or Women's History Month? Who am I to think that I could be an award-winning attorney in the great state of New York when I came from the hood of St. Louis? So again, been traveling a lot, squirrely, discombobulated, all kinds of things. I had this on my heart for Pitch Bold Profit Gold for a long time because I was tired of being defined by my business accomplishments. I was tired of people only referring to me, but the things that I've done without ever acknowledging the growth and becoming Precious Williams, becoming that better sister friend, mending relationships, failing forward, failing hard on my face, and people throwing dirt on my name. And how do you come back from something like that, right? There's so many women who are positive. There's so many women who have done amazing things and they're getting older and they feel like they don't matter. They don't. Youth dues, y'all better kill it. So when I tell you, I probably did all the lighting wrong in here, but I just want to share this with you all. So let me tell y'all, been traveling a lot, stressed out. And not stressed out because I'm traveling, stressed out because you had these breakthrough years. This at 45 is my breakthrough year. Like I'm doing things I never even thought I could all at the same time, right? So pitch bold, profit go. I'm so excited. Don't know what to do with myself, but I'm constantly traveling. I'm loving what I'm doing. I'm speaking at different places. I'm training different sales teams. There are sisters who are blessing me and just saying my name, and that opens doors. That's beautiful. But I was feeling discombobulated. I was wondering, am I doing too much? Am I really ready for all the dreams that I've had to come true? And I knew I was because God had told me, right? When you gain new clients, especially corporate clients, this isn't the easiest thing in the world because you want to shine for every one of your clients. But the bigger they are, there are still more things you will do to make sure that everything runs right. And if I'm being honest, there were these moments. I don't have imposter syndrome, no, I really don't. But I'd be lying to you if I told you that when I walked out of homeless on September 1st, 2018, that I thought I'd be here. I'd be lying to you if I told you that at 38, I ever thought I'd be here 40, 42. I didn't. So here's some other things. With this new year came new opportunities. And sometimes I feel like that Cardi B, she said, like what? Like for real, all of this is happening all at the same time. And yet I need to get this out of me. I need to give birth to this. Is it all in the most opportune time? No. But I don't know anything I've ever launched, anything I've ever done came at the perfect time. So if you've ever been in a situation like that, we hurt, but it has to be done. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this, like my line name. And I was ready, like come what may, ready, fire, aim. And the right ones are gonna feel me. You heard? Um, and yeah, I was tired of people telling me the only thing I'm good for is pitching when they didn't understand that sales, business development, client acquisition, I'm a beast in all of them, but you have to learn me in one way first. So that's why Shark Tank, that's why I win these competitions, that's why all these sort of things to give me the credibility to stand with people who you never thought I'd be in the room with, but I knew I would when I was 5 years old. So it just took a lot longer, but it took the time it needed to take. So y'all, let me get into that. The materials that I had haven't arrived in New Orleans at Essence Fest. Do you know what it's like? So the Rich Mamas Club, all these beautiful like um, posters, all kinds of things. I don't have any of that here. Nothing. And I'm sitting in my mind thinking, I don't have my stuff. How can I do this? And I had to remember back when I had nothing and I still came out swinging in the trust that God calls the qualified. He doesn't call, God created me with a unique purpose. I didn't have to have everything to have everything. I can speak my way into things just like I can write your own paycheck. Once you start to believe that there's something in you that no one else has, right? So all these things, traveling, tired, all these sort of things. And let me show you about them divine, unexpected blessings. Let me share some love to my people. Colette, she says frozen. Wait, is it still frozen, Colette? Colette, is it still frozen? All right, you'll let me know if it's still frozen, because if it's not, I'll start all over. I'll start all over again, but Colette, let me know. I hope I'm not frozen. That was one of the things. Maybe I should say what started. Yeah, I know how it would be. But anyway, let me come up here. I feel so discombobulated. Usually I have everything together, but let me just do this. Let me see if it's frozen. Yeah, I know I never like looked at unprepared, but you know what it is. So anyway, let me see what she says. Okay, so I'm not frozen, Colette? Okay, great. All right, so let's get back into it. I think that's also one of the things in business, if we really being honest with each other. What things ever go perfect? What if things don't go perfect? Do you still do your thing? Do you still put it? Do you still go out there and say, "I'm going to do it afraid"? Do I'm going to do all those sort of things? So let me break y'all off real quick, and then I'm going to go into what Pitchfork Profit Goal was like for me. As a creator and being here and the things that happened that just totally blew my mind. So, Pitchfork Profit Goal. We're here at EssenceFest. It's already been a great time. Already been a great time, y'all. But the day comes. I didn't say anything to the other ladies, but internally I was so scared. I was scared because how dare I in somebody else's city? I was scared because I walked in already having 3 members before we had even launched. I was scared because it was beyond my wildest dreams. I was scared because I had people who had already paid for their tickets. And oh, here's another thing. Some people didn't even show up, right? So you're sitting here like, okay, I'm doing my thing, right? And then as I rose to get on that stage and Britney played Moment for Life by Nicki Minaj. When I tell y'all, I had on this beautiful yellow outfit. I had my wig game on point, and I knew I was gonna take my mask off and everything because I know some people don't know me or they only know me from social media. So if I'm doing my moment for life, because you got to set the tone and go with ham and cheese and peanut butter and jelly on it. When I tell y'all, I sat down, flipped the wig and threw it, and just went in and just wanted to pour what was on my heart. Yeah, I know I could be funny. I could throw out little quips and stuff like that, but what was on my heart was, this is the time. And as we were going through, as we were answering questions and we were having real conversations that were not so business focused, because I'm tired of going to events where all we talk about is business and women are going through some tough things behind the scenes in their personal lives. And they've been posturing all the time about how great things are and oh, all of this. And when you're struggling, who do you go to? You don't go to anybody because you didn't put up that you're perfect in every realm. Like you could be going through a divorce, your kids could be going through things. You could be like facing a medical trauma, drama, and stress. I only know that because I tried to take my life because I thought nobody cared for me. But I had set it up that way, but that I put myself as the robot and not a real person. So I'm sharing, we're talking, we're doing that. And I knew we were gonna have a $500 pitch competition. I just knew we were gonna do that. But I didn't want, so as we're talking and we're all vibing, I wanted to have this pitch competition that was unlike what they're used to. Because everybody wants to have these pitch competitions where it's just business. And I said, why don't we focus on the things we never focus on? What is something you want to give birth to in your personal life, right? What is something you want to do? And of course, people who said they were going to enter the pitch competition all of a sudden, nah, dog, it ain't gonna be me. But there were other women who came to the forefront, and we had 7 contestants. And I gave, very few instructions. They had 90 seconds to give birth to something, to talk about something near and dear to their heart, to really show what Pitch Bold Profit Gold is about. Yes, we're going to talk business. Yes, we're going to talk fiction and branding and all that kind of stuff. But on the other hand, there's a second component to personal things that are happening. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, and be embraced in that journey. No need to front, no need to lie, no fake fraud, fugazi, because we've been taught that that's what works to sell. And in my opinion, the reason why I'm hired by big companies, corporations, foundations, nonprofit, private associations, why I created my own things is because I wanted to show you that you can be different and you can make people come to you. So I might have been too fat, too black, no Ivy League degree back in the day. People didn't know that Ivy Leagues were going to come to me. They didn't know that media was going to come to me. They didn't know that the power of pitching and what it can do beyond an investor pitch, beyond a media pitch, that there are 6 different types, and I've mastered them all and have success for my clients in those, which means I've leveraged that to get into bigger and bigger and bigger rooms. And I still am black on both sides, no Brazilian butt lift, no 6-pack abs. Okay. So let's get it popping. Y'all know how it is. So anyway, the seven contestants, they get up there one by one, and they all pitch. And internally, the little girl in me was crying because they were going in, to, wanting to change the trajectory for domestic violence survivors and becoming thrivers, wanting to feed their community in a totally different way, being a veteran and wanting to share creativity with the world. Like there were so many things that were said. One queen wanted to have a mentor because she wants to do corporate training from her perspective, right? Having something in you, you just need the right guidance to be able to do it. Like, so all of those things were amazing, right? And then it came down to the top three. Oh, there was even a queen from Mississippi, and her wanted to do something unique for Mississippians, especially when it comes to health and everything. But our grand prize winner was Gina. Gina, I think, messed up her ankle. She was riding on this. I don't want to say contraption. It wasn't a wheelchair or anything like that. But she rolled up there, and when I tell you she gave the pitch of life, she did. And then afterwards, I held the thing over each one of them, and she won. So she took away $500 cash money. You know, our second place winner was our Mississippi Queen, and our third place was Tamika. And Tamika and I know each other from the way back. So she's the beautiful veteran that has the books, and she's in different movie premieres for her amazing work. So as I'm sitting there listening to them, the dream is coming to pass. The dream is actually happening. So what I want to say to all of y'all, all of that sounds great, right? All of that sounds wonderful. So we started off with what went wrong. Then we talked about what happened on Pitch Bowl Profit Gold. And I'll even put the link. So if you want to check out Pitch Bowl Profit Gold, our new community that we're introducing you to, check out the link below or go to perfectpitchgroup.com/pitch-bowl-profit.go and check it out, or I'll put it in the link below. So let me share with you all how divine, unexpected blessings happened. So I told you what went wrong. I told you even without that, what happened at Pitch Bowl Profit Gold and gaining members and all kinds of things. And at the end, we threw up this confetti because the launch had happened. And I'm so eternally grateful to Brittany Raji Alberti, to the Rich Mamas Club, to the St. Louis Queens who came down here and showed up and showed out at the Rich Mamas Club. And finally, like I got to see women that I've always admired up close and personal in this space. So I share all that to say why I love what I do. So y'all want to hear some divine blessings that came out of all of this? Because you're like, oh, well, if you launch, you get members. That's great. Yes, it is. But can I tell y'all what's even more better? There's a queen right here, Delicia. She's right here. She ain't on camera. I don't even know. I don't know if she's just listening. I don't know. I'm such a fan of hers. I'm such a fan. Like I'm such a fan. For real, right? And she probably didn't even know that. I'm such a fan. I hope I'm not bothering her. So I fly out of New York City and found out that my makeup artist friend who beat my face for Black Connect, we're on the same flight. So she is in her seat. I'm in my seat. Had no idea we were flying out at the same time from JFK. We then go to New Orleans. And my friend Michael, who I met 3 years ago, he picks us up. We go to see his mom, his 80-year-old mother who loves wrestling. And then a storm comes. And we're with him, and we go to Drago's, and we're in there for a couple of hours. We're eating good food, and the chef sends us out the most delicious desserts. Divine, because he wanted to bless us. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for knowing the right people who blessed us. When we came back outside, the sun was shining, so the storm was over. He drives us over to her hotel. I'm kicking it there. Then one of my other friends, the one who did my boudoir photography, she's here now. She comes over. So you got three of us kicking it in the same hotel room, right? So she's DC, and Lori and I are New York, right? She's Harlem, I'm Brooklyn. So we're having a good time, and then we're riding out again, and then finally, my room is open up here. So then we come, and I'm just sitting here, just feeling so good, right? Next day, we're just doing our thing. I got blessed with the opportunity to go to the National Urban League Women in Harmony brunch. This is after Pitchfork Profit Gold. Y'all, when I tell you it was the most beautiful experience, they were honoring Lisa Price, Bevy Smith, Tracy Edmonds, Judge Faith. I mean, they were just honoring. They had a banner. They had the NFL, like in the NFL choir who serenaded us with so many different songs. They had the the National Urban League president Mark Morial giving us the history of Essence Fest, giving the history of his family, bringing up politicians who are actually running and telling us don't just think about just the presidential elections. There are a lot of other elections happening in your local city, states, whatever. Be vigilant about voting in those things too. So it was bringing up, we have a voice, use it. I'm sitting at a table, and guess who was at my table? One of the judges on the DC Court of Appeals. Y'all know how I felt. Now, I walked in feeling very afraid, which is weird. I never feel afraid walking in any space, but you're in a certain space and it's elevated. And not that I've never done that, but a little fear hit me. And then I had to remind myself, who's Precious Williams? So I walked up to these amazing women and I just had an intro to get in. And when I tell you the love and support they gave me, they were like, come in, we taking pictures. And it was so amazing because sometimes you got to remind yourself, no matter where you are, you might have like a crisis at one point because you're just like, I'm happy to be here. And it's like, no, I belong here. And because I belong here, I need to embrace everything. So, and I didn't realize who I was meeting because I wasn't worried about who's a celebrity and who's not. I just wanted to embrace and feel embraced. So at that brunch, I walked away with two paid speaking engagements, right? Not only that, I'm sitting and talking to the most amazing women. I'm not gonna put them on blast right now. I'm not gonna put them on blast. Most beautiful thing that happened is I wanted to support vendors. So I'm walking just in, one of the queens from Howard University. She's graduating. She said, Precious, don't you remember me from Black Commerce? She said, I started that company we talked about. And her table was right there. So, I'm going over there. I'm telling her, put that lipstick, put the gloss on me. So I bought two of her glosses. I thought I would share you with this with Erin Horn McKinney, who is my queen at Howard University, PNC Entrepreneurial Center. And then I go to support another young lady who has a journal. And I walk up to her and I'm just so excited. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to patronize. And she says, it can't be. She said, you're Precious Williams. And I didn't know what to think. And she said, you're more pretty in person. Y'all, I didn't know where to go with that. And I realized that I trained this woman her first TED Talk. She did not want to give it because she just lost a member of her family. And I said, I'm going to put on your big girl panties because there's going to be a lot of things that happen in this life. But I want you to kill it on the stage. You are graduating from Shaw University. I want you to kill it, break it so fast that forever broken. We did that. And I'm looking at her for the first time because we've only been in video. And when I tell you the hug, the tears that came between us. And I bought her book and I said, and here are two of my books for you. She says, how much are they? I said, they are free for you. You bless me. You killed it at your first TED Talk. And think about that, y'all. I wasn't bringing up my name because it was irrelevant to me being in that room. I know you're like, no, don't you always picture something? No, I didn't. I just wanted to be there, and I was blessed by two women I'd actually trained. And to take that moment in, and they started their businesses. And I was there when it was just a dream. And then to go in there at brunch and listen to these fabulous awardees. Y'all may see celebrities. I just saw real women telling real stories about how they got there. And not only that, I was blessed to be around wonderful people who were asking about Pitch Bowl Profit Gold. How can they help? Like I literally in my phone, I BS y'all not. I have queens from my network. Like, how can we support Pitch Bowl Profit Gold? We can get the word out to our network. We can tell people about it. Y'all, you don't have to have everything perfect to start. But I built a network by being real and being supportive and loving to others. And what did they say? We want to support you. Hey, Queen. That's what I'm talking about. Do you have to have a perfect launch where everything goes perfect? I just told y'all my stuff didn't arrive. Told you my fear, my worry, my doubt, travel, jet lag, all sorts of things. And yet I knew women needed this. And what did my network do? Show up and show out. What did they do? Put me in rooms to make sure that I understood my assignment. So I say all this to say to y'all, today's episode of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show was all about showing you these divine, unexpected blessings when facing failure. Because literally, I got to be my own biggest cheerleader, and I cheerlead for so many people. But even when things didn't go right, I had to cheerlead myself. Even when I felt scared and doubtful, I had to cheerlead for myself because God gave me a second chance. So my point in bringing this to you, Pitch Bowl Profit Gold is not some rah rah. Oh, everything is perfect. No, it is in imperfection that genius is born. I'm telling you because I'm living it. I'm living the moment and the dream of, I'm the killer pitch master. And I had to do it when I had no money in my bank account. I had to do it when I was walking out of homelessness. I had to do it when people told me no. I had to do it when they shut the door in my face. I had to do it when, love of my life died. I had to do it with no money and no resources. I had to do it. And if this tells y'all nothing, coming to New Orleans, being here at Travelers Hotel New Orleans, being in this space, this creative space, this unique boutique hotel, it's so peaceful, it's so calm, and being surrounded by art, the beauty, the everything. We needed to be in a space that was protective of our minds. We need to have an event in a space that allowed for creativity and fun and growth. We need to be in a space where I could take my wig off and throw it and be like mask off. We have to do these things because we're too busy trying to front for other people. Your greatest clients and customers and members, they don't need all of that. What they need is, do you freaking care? Do you see me? Do your words connect with me? What's going on? So I say all of this to say to y'all, in these unexpected blessings, Louisiana has been so good to me. I've eaten so much good food. Some of it was fried. I've eaten a lot of gumbo. I've eaten just delicious food. That charcuterie board that was here for the Rich Mamas Club and me, like the queen who did that, she was number 7 in our pitch competition. When I tell you, all of us, all the things had that line. These queens had to embrace me, and not even knowing that I was afraid. And to watch what happened is just so freaking beautiful. So I say all this to share with you all these divine, unexpected blessings. Coming to Louisiana, I'm meeting people that I never got to meet in real life. I've only seen them on social media, and they're blessing my soul. To have a pitch competition with money that came out of my pocket because I want to show I believe in myself so much. I'm going to spend my own because you know what? I do have corporate clients. I do have wonderful clients. But I believe in myself just like I always believed in myself. And even when I have a crisis, I got to come out swinging. I have friends that could pay for things and just do things. But for me, what has been so beautiful is when I need it, I know they're there. But sometimes the more we talk about using other people's money, you forget the value of money using other people's money at times. And so I always want to prove, just like Mr. Wonderful asked on Shark Tank, what's your skin in the game? I can show my skin in the game. And that it came back because against the odds we made it. So I'm going to go into the comments. Yeah, Nat, Tiff, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. And just Jessica, A.A. Highsmith, you deserve it. Thank you. And so you all, I want to share all of this with you in this moment because if you're interested in joining Pitch Bowl Profit Gold, our unique elite community, please go to perfectpitchgroup.com/pitch-bowl-profit.gold or ask me for the link in the comments and I'll make sure you definitely get it. You know what I mean? Check it out. And if it's something you're interested in, join us. And if it's not, keep it on the back burner because there are 2 other iterations coming. Trust and believe that. So Thank you all for loving me. Thank you all for supporting me. And I hope you heard when I started off with the things that went wrong and what happened at the event, and then all of these unexpected blessings by leaning in and trusting yourself, and the things that happen by being offered an opportunity to go to a Women in Harmony brunch, my very first. I don't ever want to miss that again. Being at these events, these exclusive private events, I was just like, I was blown. Right? And you're like, what pressure? You're in New York, you go to a lot of things. Yes, I do. I'm in a different city, and it's been an experience because the spaces that I'm in, it's not, business cards and stuff like that. It is literally, how are people feeling about you? How do they love on you? How are you loving on them? Do I need to lead with who I am? No. Because remember, we're building mystery, but we're also, how do we edify everyone else in this room? Because it will always come back to me. And the lessons that I learned from starting to being in the middle of my journey, 14 years later, to being a part of groups, being a part of organizations and stuff like that, where they are blessing me, I just want to say thank you. Before launch, we had 3 members. Three. It's just to get me started. I called you up, but you went there, and I was broken hearted. I love this song by Luther Vandross. Can y'all hear me now? I don't know if y'all heard of me. There's been a playlist going through this house, this whole place the entire time. Anyway, my biggest thing is saying this to you all is you can. I don't have any makeup on. This is my face. Nothing is ever too much, right? Promoting yourself and all of that, but just know in different circles, things run a little differently. And these are some of the things I want to share with the queens that come into Pitch Bold Profit Gold is that your personal life matters, your personal struggles matter. And being successful in business doesn't make you a great person. And going through some of the toughest times in my life, I had to learn that if you don't support others, if you don't show up for others, if you don't let them help you, you're going to struggle. So let me see what my people are saying. And again, this is another exciting edition of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show. My name is Precious Williams, 13-time National Elevator Pitch Champion, five-time number one best-selling author, a proud founder of Pitch Bold Profit Go, our unique elite women's community. And I'm here in New Orleans at EssenceFest, and I am sharing with what happened at our soft launch here in New Orleans and how having the right people around you. Like, I didn't realize how many people were here and how we've all been getting together and just showing love to each other, and how that blessed me to be in these rooms, these spaces, and these places. Because even though so many things went wrong, ultimately divine unexpected blessings came from it. And I get to go back to New York full in terms of paid opportunities, training. I get to go back knowing I have members in Pitch Bold Profit Go. I get to go back knowing that the masterminds that I was in coming up for Pitch Bold Profit Go, all of them have stepped up and just been like, Precious, we love you. We can't believe you did it, and you did it. I want to thank Ingrid Vandervelde, Peggy Bolden. I want to thank, oh my God, you know how your mind goes blank. Colette, like all of y'all, thank you, Dames. Thank you, Baptist College Black Women's Entrepreneurial Leadership Program. Thank you to C200. Thank you to Women's Media Group. Thank you to my friends. Thank you to Howard University, Spelman College, Rutgers School of Law, Newark. Thank you to all the people who blessed me to get here. And if I missed your name, just know I could go. That's how many people have blessed me along my journey. I can't even name all of y'all. But I want you to know you're in my heart. You have loved me when nobody wanted to love me. You opened doors because I could pitch. You opened doors because you knew I had a talent that other people didn't have. You said my name. You blessed me with opportunities to pitch to people. You said my name. And whether those opportunities come now or 3 years from now or 5 years from now, I've had all of that happen. And when it came, it was right on time. So it's timing everything. Yes. Did I have everything I needed to Black Pope put this whole place over Pitch Bowl Bravo. It didn't show up, but what did show up is I still showed up. So I love you all. Let me see what my peeps are saying. Yanette, do you have audio now? Jessica, okay. Okay. Yanette, if you say yes, right? Okay. Yanette says, you are beautiful in so many ways. Makeup is just an accessory. You wear your heart 24/7. That's what people see and remember. Yes. So I want you all to truly understand I ain't doing this for shits and giggles. I'm just so thankful. And next week, there's so many things coming. I'm going on vacation. Y'all know, like, we're in a harsh economic times. And I have a blessing of going on a vacation to have the right team around me, to watch my clients win $200,000, $500,000, people I trained years ago, and watch them still win. But also to know who they are on the inside. And it's just reflected in their pitches. It's reflected in how they move. So thank you for letting me be a part of your journey. And when I say thank you from the bottom of my heart, I mean that. And I'm going to let y'all go because I could be doing, we can go all day and all night. But when I say to y'all, thank you for coming to Pitch Bowl, coming out to this latest edition of Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitch Master. Today, we dealt with divine, unexpected blessings when facing failure, when things don't go right, and blessings still come because you show up and you show out. Thank you for allowing me to introduce Pitch Bowl Profit Go live at EssenceFest, and to experience EssenceFest at 45 years old for the very first time, and to understand that New Orleans is magical, because it is. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's everything that I could never know I wanted. Where people see celebrities, we should see people who dare to do something extraordinary, but they're still human. And wouldn't it be nice to go into a space where whether things are up or down, you're not going to be ashamed. You can bring it to the fore and let us queens work with you on that. Just because I started Pitch Bowl Profit Go does not mean that it's about me. It's not. It's about filling a need that I know I still have and that other women have. And we can get the best business training in the world, best coaching. But where do you come when things fall apart and they need to be put back together? You need that encouragement and that strength where you can take your mask off. Come to Pitch Bowl Profit Gold. Come. And please check out our link. And if you need the link, just say, hey, P, where's the PBPG link? And I'll make sure you get it. I love you all. My name is Precious Williams. I am the proud founder and CEO of Pitch Bowl Profit Gold. I'm also the proud founder and CEO of the Perfect Pitch Group. I love you. Thank you all.